Hey, what's going on, Evercade viewers? My name's Evercade, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Evercade Handheld and comparing it to the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP and saying which one's better if you're a collector, which one is better for you to collect for, and why. So, let's first look at the fact that the Game Boy Advance, obviously, or at least the SP model, came out many years ago, back in the early to mid 2000s, just before Nintendo brought out the DS line. Now, the Game Boy Advance SP did have a slew of its own games, but it was also backed up with the Game Boy, so many of Nintendo's first-party games like Wave Race, and there's Mario, there's like Mario and Two Gold Coins and whatnot, are backed compatible on the Game Boy Advance. However, unlike the Evercade, some of those games have skyrocketed in price. Now, obviously, some of those games aren't available to purchase anymore. That's probably why they've gone up in price. But for example, games like Pokemon, like if you want to get any Pokemon games on the Game Boy Advance and you want them complete in box, you're looking at like £150 in some cases for some of the games, if not more. And to me, that's kind of ridiculous for some of those games. Now, obviously, they're both cartridge-based handhelds, but obviously, Evercade carts are a lot easier to get, a lot cheaper, and contain a lot more games in most cases. And with the Game Boy Advanced, there's one big issue for me, and that's obviously the fact there's so many versions. So obviously this one I've got here is like, I think it's like, I can't remember what the version is, but I know this one cost me 45 quid. And to me, obviously Evercade is obviously the better model in some cases, but if you want something that's more portable, you can take it on the go and you can just fold and put it in your pocket. Game Boy Advance SP is better than the Evercade. Wow, at least that's my opinion. Now, according to obviously a lot of people, right, the Game Boy Advance has the same size screen as a PSP, and that is great. Not Game Boy Advance, Evercade handheld has the same size screen as a PSP. That's its own positive and negative. Now, first of all, that's good if you want a, bigger screen to play games on, but that also leads to some of the retro games being quite stretched, because obviously, we all know how old games are 4x3 and new systems are 16:9. And the cartridges, in my opinion, the cartridge games we're getting on the Evercade handheld are a lot better than what we got on the Game Boy Advance. At least if you cut out all the Nintendo first party stuff that was on the Game Boy Advance. Like, you were getting stuff like Avenging Spirit, which I know Avenging Spirit was on Game Boy Advance, but we've got the actual arcade version on the Evercade handheld. We've got tons of other arcade games from companies like Technos and Data East. We've got tons of games from many different systems. We've got, Namco, Atari, Pico, tons of great stuff. And the Evercade handheld can obviously emulate more games and is obviously more powerful system. So to me, which one's worth picking up? It depends what you want really, because obviously the original Evercade handheld is getting phased out, or has been phased out, and we have the EXP coming in a few months. So if you want the EXP, you must get the EXP. I want to say that the Game Boy Advance is obviously it's a great little handheld, great little system, and the games obviously it has some great games. But to me, Game Boy Advance is mostly worth picking up to play old Game Boy games in a cheaper manner, especially in a more portable manner. Because otherwise, you can get something like the Analog Pocket, which costs like $200 plus, but that's not really my cup of tea. So, which one do I recommend? It's all down to you. It's all up to your own matter of opinion. In my opinion, I've got both, so I don't really know which one's better. But if you own both and you've got your own thoughts, leave them in the comments down below. What do you think? You want the Game Boy Advance better? Do you want the Evercade handhelds better? Leave that in the comments down below. And I've been Evercade. I'm signing out. Peace.